Hello, this is Star, and last night I was surfing on YouTube, and YouTube has a beta feature that has like what kind of videos do you want. You can ask it like a AI prompt or something to find stuff, and I was testing it out. And I was like, find me some tutorials on TripHop. Being a big fan of like Secret Pimps and Portishead and Massive Attack and the Bristol Sound back in the 90s. I wanted to learn how to do it, and there's a few on drums and Reason Studios. The guys that make the Reason had one, and it was really simple to follow, and I came up with this last night. Not bad for a 16 bar loop. This all originated from I got on a UJM. I got this Beatmaker dope. And what I did is I originally had it at 110 on the BPM, and then I bounced it to audio, and then I dropped it down to get it more of a kind of that sound, that slower sound, and then I chopped it. So basically, what the tutorial did was it cut or it sliced. See if I can get it on the second part of the beat. It cuts it off for a little bit, and they said that's like the telltale sign. And then on the fourth, you chop it up. So basically, you change it around a bit. You make it stutter. So like grab the first part of the beat and the first part of the beat on there one, and then you get something. So if I were to do this again. Right, it's a little bit sped up, so let me go up to the 110. Right, and then I want to take it, I want to bounce it. Which will give me that, right? So now what I want to do is all right. So I got the loop, so what I want to do is I want to duplicate it. I want to do is duplicate it. I want to cut off the second part of it. There goes half the, whoops. Go. And then for the last part of it on the fourth, what I want to do is I want to take this part and I want to cut up a bit. Be like there, and then replace these two. All right, and then I want to drop it really low. And then I want to make sure that I use the stretch, and I want to go to repitch. Okay, so that gives you the kind of the outline of the drums. Then you have to do the processing to bring up the highs and the other stuff, and then add in some crispiness. So what I want to do is I want to add Shaper Box, because Shaper Box has a really cool noise you can add, and I want vinyl, and then I kind of want to mess with it a bit, so kind of like this. I kind of like that, and then to make sure I got everything. Oh, I found this thing in Bitwig, the comp multiband, because basically I want to, like I said, bring up the highs a bit. So I wanted to find a, oh, there it is. I wanted to find this one in OTT, but I didn't even think about that one. There we go. So pop on the multiband to give it. And then add in these are, I don't know, eraser. These are chords that are from jazz, and I looked up on the Googles and seen what the most common chords are for trip hop, and they said let me forget this right, 2, 4, 1, I think. So I loaded up the scaler, grab the, can't you hear it? Got that nice little sort of vibrato. Actually, it's a LFO on a phaser or flanger. Is it that nice 70s sound, or that nice chill sound? Let me mute it back, because basically that I did the same thing as I recorded at 110 and then dropped it down to the different pitch so that I can have that warm tone. There's something that it does to these suckers that it just and then add in the pure lo-fi here. And we're going for haunting. That's the point. This is sounding haunting. And there's a couple of things on here. Like this one, I'm messing with the filter of the... I'm automating this filter so that it messes with the sound of the chords. And then with this one, I just have like a reverb and stuff like that. Nothing too major. But what I did do is that I combined the two tracks here to help me set up with the. See if I can see it. There we go. Help me set up with where I am on the piano rolls in terms of what notes go where. So I just took the top note of each, and I just did an octave above. Like that one got one of the few things I don't like about this new piano roll is that when I go and do this type of trick and then I go and select it and put it on this one, it messes with the notes below. At least I think in FL Studio, it doesn't make it an actual where you can mess with the notes at the same time. I get why you want to, but there used to be a lock mechanism somewhere on here so you don't screw with it, and I don't see it. Yeah. Well, that locks the thing, and that just shows this. There used to be a lock mechanism where it see, you mess with it, and I just want to put the notes on top of it. The whole reason why I want to outline it. So not really sure what happened there. And then I took some scratching samples. I put through it on a multi-sample, and I went crazy on this last track to give it a kind of a scratching sound. Let me undo these. Automation insanity on that one. But basically, I had two patterns, and I threw it in the multi-sampler. So if we go to sampler, after being interrupted, where was I? Anyway, yeah, this piano roll is cool and all, but for multi-track editing, for what it should be, it's a little frustrating because I can't stop editing the notes that I don't want to from the other track. But overall, it's a cool feature. Just need to work on it. Maybe in the next version of the beta or something. But overall, that's oh yeah, and then I got the base layers, nothing special. I got pigments with the standard additive 808, and then I got a sine base. And then I put it on a different. I put it down on an octave because it's. Yeah. I like it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let me know what you think. If you liked it or whatnot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.